So we edited the unit a bit and took out day 5. So day 6 was supposed to be a review for a short quiz. You're not going to get the quiz, but it doesn't hurt to do the review. So I've already done it. I'm going to kind of go through and just make some comments on it. For number 1, I want you to graph the piecewise function, which is okay. We made the table. This is linear because there's no exponents. Table greater than 4. So there was an open circle on the 4, and since the arrow goes to the inequality goes to the right, we put our arrow on the right. The next one is the piece that I want to talk about because that causes the problem. This is going to be a parabola. It hasn't been a problem yet. We just graphed the part that they want. But they want the part where x is less than 4. So if I take 4 points from 4 down and start graphing, you see that I get the 4 points that I've connected on my graph. But the problem lies here, is that it has a less than sign, so you're supposed to put your arrow on the left. And if I put my arrow on the left when I get done graphing my 4 points, it kind of makes it look like it's going to go down forever. And it's really not, because it's a parabola. We know that it loops around. And I know if I were to keep going to the left forever, I am going to find that vertex and see where that parabola doubles back on itself. So unfortunately, if I put the arrow now, I'm putting it too early because I am not showing the actual path of the parabola. So what I need to do is I need to add a couple more points. So 0 would give me a 0. -1 would give me a +1, and now I have totally graphed my vertex, and that would give me enough. So here's the 0, 0, and here's the -1, 1. So now if I curve this around, if I curve this around, now I can put my arrow on the left-hand side to accurately reflect where that parabola is going. Is that likely to be something you might find on a Regents? Not likely, but better safe than sorry to know that yes, if your inequality is going to make that vertex show up eventually, keep graphing until you do see it. All right, then you had some evaluates based on the function above. That's just plugging it into the right spot. Number 2 was a graph. Remember, you have an open circle on this one. No open circle on that one. It has a start and a stop, so they're solid. Number 3 had 3 pieces. This whole thing here with equals is not likely on a Regents, but just realize that if you see a flat out equal sign, you just get one solid point, which unfortunately I didn't draw my XY axis accurately enough, and mine fell off the graph, but it is right here in red. Here's our step function. Again, didn't quite put my x's in the right place, so my last piece went off the graph a little. When it comes to a Regents exam, trust me, they're going to give you more than enough room on a piece of graph paper to be able to figure this out. All right? And if you haven't figured out by now in the course, you do not have to draw the x and y axes in the middle of the graph paper either. You can move them up, down, left, right, wherever you need to go. Write the equation or write the function. Remember, you have to have this equal sign here. That is our step function. There are 2 ways to write the second step. Since it has an arrow, you can do a single inequality. If you like the start-stop notation of the compound inequality, just put the infinity at the end. Number 6, just had to get the values off the graph. Remember, open circles do not count, which is why there's no answer for letter E, because the only thing graphed there is an open circle. It does not count. Number 7, a word problem that gives you a step function. This in here, I think you would take either one, but you don't pay if you don't have a dog to groom, and you can't have a dog that weighs 0 pounds. So I put an open circle here to suggest that a dog that doesn't weigh anything, aka no dog, wouldn't cost you money. So I put an open circle on the 035. But I think as far as the restrictions, they would take either one of these. And I say I think because I don't remember that situation ever coming up in grading yet. So, of course, this is not going to be a widely popular question to see on a Regents exam.